Hi there, Anna K. Morris here with a quick coaching video for you today. You might recognize, if you watch my videos, that I'm not in my usual location. I'm actually in bed right now. I have had a stomach bug. Today's the fifth day that I've been feeling really horrible, and I just got back from the doctor, and I don't need to tell you guys all the details, but anyway, hopefully on the mend. But I felt like I needed to say this one thing, actually two things. It's not supposed to feel good all the time. We're really in a culture and in a world where we think that it's supposed to feel good all the time. And sometimes it just really doesn't. Like the world right now, if you watch the news, it's easy to know that it's not always good, right? It's not good right now for so many people. That's the first part. And the second part is that we're stronger than we think. We're stronger than we know. And if we just allow ourselves to be in the discomfort, to be in the unknowing, it can be okay. And I find that there's one way that it's okay. And surprise, surprise, I'm going to talk about journaling. Because when I remember that there's something out there that's greater than me, that's greater than all of us, it's not about religion. It's not about, in my opinion, something that how do I even want to say it? It's just the magic out there in the universe. I was coaching yesterday my Reconnect group, which I honestly have no idea how I did that. Afterwards, I slept for 3 hours, but I used the example of these hydrangeas that my sweet husband had put on my bedside because he knows I've been living in this bed for the last 5 days. But like that there's something out there, I believe, that made all of this, the great creator, whatever you want to call it, God, Jesus, whatever, it doesn't matter. But where I found the faith that I had not been taught, that I had not learned as a kid and growing up, because I learned religion, which is separate from, at least for me, it was separate from a private and personal relationship with the universe. Where I found that was in my pages, was in journaling. So the reason that I'm so passionate and unwavering about journaling and why I teach a 12-week class is because everybody's in. So I'm teaching a class right now, and they're in their 4th week, and it's rough when you start taking the layers off of yourself, right? When you start to see that, like, the stories that you've been saying and like how hard you are on yourself is so exhausting. So that I'm so sick right now doesn't surprise me, because this always happens. It's a big reason that I was hesitant to start coaching, because like I know that I'm on the ride too, and I'm like, can I be on this ride 3 times a year? And I'm in it. And I love it. I love it so much. And I know it's what I'm here to do. So that being said, it doesn't always feel good. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I find that the resistance that we have to how we're feeling, that's the real problem, right? So I'll give you this example of like, I've been in bed really, really sick. I have a really incredible husband who was no accident, right? Like I worked very deliberately and clearly to be in love with myself before I even considered being in love with somebody else. And that took me a lot of messy decades to get there, but I did. So it's no accident that he's so amazing, and that when I get sick like this, that he's just like not only working, holding together Happy Karma Homes and also, components of my coaching business, and the email communications and all of that, but also the kids and taking care of the kids, which he isn't used to doing in such a full-time way. But that's who I married, right? Because I took my time with it. And that's everything, is that when we just slow down and let ourselves feel what we're feeling, and we have faith that it's all going to work out in the time that it needs to work out, then there's this like deep exhale, right? So with how I'm feeling right now, like I know that it will not be like this forever. And I'm also not rushing it, because for whatever reason, and I don't need to know the reason, this is how it is right now. And I need a lot of rest. And I just need a lot of rest. And that's okay. And it will have me be stronger for the rest that I've taken. So if you are feeling right now, and I think that that's a way we can feel like that in this season, right? We're moving into the holidays are quickly approaching. Halloween is next week, and this can be a time of a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of maybe a lot of stress, a lot of overwhelm. I'm hearing from a lot of people that they need help, and how can I help them? And I will always say that when I journal, I remember that I'm not alone, and it is where I have found my faith in something greater than me. And again, if you have a religious practice, that's great. This is distinct from that. This is journaling to a best friend that you could never, ever, ever have not love you, that you could never, ever, ever have be hard on you, that would always, always, always forgive you. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm sorry if this is very rambly. I'm obviously very tired and living on no food. So take it for what it's worth. But I really wanted to remind you that you are stronger than you think, and to lean into how you're feeling. I have found that resistance just doesn't work. It takes so much longer. So if you are feeling sad, feel sad. If you are feeling angry, feel angry. Now, anger especially is very useful, because anger can trigger action, right? So anger, when misused, obviously we can see what's happening in the world right now. Not helpful. But anger, when you can see that the flip of it is, how much more loving can I be? Could I forgive myself? Could I forgive others? Can I come at this from a place of love? Can I transform that anger? Can I use that anger to fuel me back into love, right? So thank you for watching. I'm sorry if this is not cohesive, but I love you, and hopefully we'll be back with a little bit more energy. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I love you. Feel your feelings.